Okay, hey guys, how's it going?
Everything's
Good.
okay.
How are you?
I'm good. So have you guys realized I've started noticing certain changes in our lesson plans in last year as compared to this year?
Exactly.
Yeah, there is a big difference between last year and this year. The PowerPoint has changed. It's easier, much more easier to understand. So
Yeah. I also noticed that each one of the tasks when we have to do something has an icon. So now I don't need to read and I can just look at the icon.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the PowerPoints, like in last year in every lesson they used to be different, so like you didn't know what to expect. But this year, all of them are in uniform, so it actually helps me know what I'm gonna do easier.
So actually, this is something Jam's Education is doing, which is Teach Like a Jam. It's a research-backed initiative where they systematically structure the lesson to make sure that that all students are always focused and always paying attention, and that helps a lot actually with retaining knowledge because now when you don't have to think about what's happening differently, there's consistency. You understand better what is happening.
Wow. Yeah.
I
agree.
Yeah.
So how actually is the lesson structured now? What's starting with?
So the first thing is the do now task. A do now task is a 3 to 5 minute task to know the knowledge and to recap about the previous lessons that we learned.
After that, I think we have learning outcome. It tells us about the lesson, about each level. So like it tells us more about the lesson and what we're gonna learn.
Yeah, and after usually my teachers after that they would do the to know task with like a specific icon. They would tell us everything that we need to know for this lesson, and they would give it to us in like bite size, so we don't have to worry too much about it. So then we could. It's the reason why they usually do it is because when we know the why, we can do the what. That's basically it.
And they also started doing the I do, you do, we do tasks, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, usually those, like, I do, the teacher does them, and it helps the students understand what they're meant to do. We do is the students also do it, but the teacher gives them a little bit of help, and then you do is an individual task to check, like, their understanding of the subject.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then usually after that happens affirmative checking, where it's like the teacher would give the task to students, and then she would go around checking, okay, how everyone is doing, and solve any problems right then and there. So it kind of helps, like, it eliminates any misunderstanding right from the get-go before they compound or anything.
Oh yeah, and after that we have the exit ticket, which kind of assesses our work. Like from the learning outcome, they check our level from the beginning and to the end of the lesson. So it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and other than that, they always have the like every lesson there is a different task that they do, different techniques.
I've realized
So
that.
yeah, so one of them they is cold call, which like the teacher she would present the task and then randomly calls on a student after giving them some time to think. And actually, it's quite easy. They have like little icons. And like that cold call one, for example, is like an old-fashioned telephone with snowflake.
It's kind of interesting because instead of one student, like the teacher asking, like for example, Noor, they ask the whole entire class and then they say Noor, like instead of for every other two.
And another example is show me. Show me is a task where you write on a whiteboard. And then you show the teacher if it's correct or wrong. So the teacher can know what level you are.
Exactly.
And then there's also turn and talk. It's basically just pretty straightforward. Turn and talk. It's basically like partner work.
Yeah, and it makes it easier now. So
Yeah.
teachers don't have to say different things. We know right away. We see the icon, they tell us. We do it right away. I think it's best.
It's pretty exciting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty
It's
exciting.